Hello world, welcome back. So in this video, I am going to discuss about the logical operators. So logical operators are used to combine conditional statements. So they basically operates on one or more than one conditional statements. Conditional statements returns true or false values. So we can say that they work on one or more than one Boolean values. The first operator is AND operator. So let's say in this video we are taking two statements. So AND operator basically returns true if both statements are true. OR operator returns true if one of the statements is true, and NOT operator basically reverses the result. So I have created this table. So in this table, if you can see first table, true and true. When both of the values are true, then it is true. And in all the other cases, that is true and false, false and true, false and false, it will return false. In second table, we are checking about OR operators. If any of the value is true, then it returns true. If both of the values are false, then it returns false. And NOT operator basically reverses the value. So NOT of true is false and NOT of false is true. Now let's see these examples in coding. Let me take one variable x equal to 2, x is greater than 4 and x is greater than 3. I am writing. These are two comparison operators. Is 2 greater than 4? False. And 2 greater than 3? Again false. So the output will be false when I'll run it. It's false. Let's see this case. So here is 2 greater than 1? True. Is 2 greater than 3? False. So true and false is basically false. Output will be again false. Let's take x equal to 20. So is 20 greater than 1? True. And is 20 greater than 3? Again true. So when I'll run it, when true is true, so the output will be true. In OR operator, any of the value is true, the output will be true. 20 is greater than 1, true, or 20 is greater than 3, true. When I'll run it, output will be true. Let's say here I'm writing down 100. So is 20 greater than 100? So the outcome is false. Which logical operator we are using? OR. And the second conditional statement says x greater than 3, means 20 greater than 3. The output is true. So false or true, the output should be true again in this case. When I'll run it, it will print true. Let's use NOT operator here on this particular print statement only. For that, I'll use NOT and I'll keep extra brackets. So previously it was printing true. When I'll run this now, it will inverse the result. The result will be false. See this, it is false. If let's say I'm using NOT of x greater than 3, here 20 is greater than 3, it is true. NOT of true is false, so the output again will be false. And I can directly write the Boolean value also. Let's say if I'm writing down false, so NOT of false will be true. Whatever examples we have seen so far are straightforward examples of logical operators. Now there are some tricky situations where logical operators can be used and you might not be able to guess the final outcome or the result of that particular statement. Let's see those examples now. So in my conditional statement tutorial, I told you that any string, list, tuple, set, dictionary is true except empty ones. Similarly, any number is true except 0. Let's say if I am using this print statement where I'm using logical operator on numerical value 1 and 2. If I'll run it, the outcome is 2 instead of true false. So how does it work? In such situation, it returns the value by which the final result is decided. What does it mean? This is numerical 1. This is true. So any number except 0 is true. And this is also true. Now let's look these values one by one. So if I'll consider the value 1, which means true, is the result decided by this number? At this particular stage, there can be two outcomes, true or false. If the second number that is at this particular place, if number is false, then the result will be false. But if the second number is true, then the result is true. There are two outcomes when we are considering this first number. So result is not yet decided. When I'll go to the second number is true, hence the result will be true. Out of these number 1 and 2, by which number the result is decided? By number 2. So the output will be 2 when I'll run the program because it returns the value by which the result is decided. So the output is 2. Let's take another example. If I'll use OR operator here, what will happen in this case? So when I'll go to the first number, the equivalent is true. As soon as I am looking on to the first number, I am pretty sure because the outcome of the result is decided by first number itself. Whether the second number is false or true, the result with OR operator will always be true. So in this case, my result is decided by this number itself. So it returns the value by which the result is decided. What is the value by which the result is decided? Number 1. When I'll run this program, the output should be 1. Let's take some more examples. Let's take an empty list. So empty list is false. It means false. So now looking on to the first value, that is empty string, is my result decided yet? No, right? Because at this particular point, I can have two conditions. If the second number is false, then the result will be false. If the second number is true, then the result will be true. So in this case, my result is not decided by this number, right? I have to look on to the second number. What is second number? 2, which means true. My result is decided using this particular second number, so it will return the value by which the result is decided. So it will return me 2 when I'll run the program. Let's run the program. So the output is 2. Let me take one more example. Let's say I have taken Java and Python. This string means true and we have AND operator. So result is not decided yet by this first value. We have to look on to the second value to decide the result of this expression. Second value is again true. So the result is decided by the second value. Hence the output should be the value by which the result is decided. So in this case, Python should be the output. Instead of AND operator, I use OR operator. Then result is decided by this particular value itself, so it will print Java. And if I'll use not on any of the data types, so this data type means true, so not of true will be false. It is giving me false. If I am doing not of, let's say, empty string, I'm taking in single quote or double quote, whatever, you can take anything. If you'll run it, empty string represent false, so not of false will be true. So when I'll run the program, the output should be true. And I can take empty string in triple quotes also. It again represents false value, so not of false will be true. It is true. You can take empty set also. Empty set is false, so not of false will be true. So this is about the logical operators in Python. Just remember about these tricky situations also where the logical operators can be used. So don't get confused. Just remember the trick while you are handling such example. That is, in these kind of situations, it returns the value by which the final result is decided.